Yo, what's up? We got UFC Fight Night Imavov versus Borralho. I'm going to be covering this. Just going to be doing the main event, to be honest. I was going to do the full card, but kind of did this last minute and got distracted by Raja Jackson basically beating a man to death, 13% does 13% stuff, if you know, you know. Anyways, enough race baiting. Let's talk about the actual fight here. We got Imavov versus Borralho, and I'm picking Imavov. I was gonna pick Borralho. I guess I wanted to be different, but I did some film study, and that just made me lean more towards Imavov. Like I really don't think Borralho. He has a chance, but I don't see him winning, and I even see him getting finished. Because Borralho, he was getting tagged by Cannonier. Like that was a really close fight, and Imavov, he's way faster than Cannonier. Like Cannonier is basically 50 years old at this point, and he's finding shots on Borralho. And we also saw MVP completely school Cannonier on the feet. MVP's he's one of the best strikers in the UFC, but still, like Cannonier is so slow and he's finding shots against you. I think Imavov is gonna completely light it up. Borralho on the feet. It could be close, but a big reason I'm picking Imavov is because Borralho, he really doesn't throw a lot. Like he is an active fighter, but he really only throws his lead hand. And I don't see you beating someone as high level as Imavov with just the lead hand. Like, sure, you can beat Paul Craig with just throwing your lead hand and throwing one left hand. Sure, you can have a close fight with Cannonier because you drop him in the fifth round. Like, if you don't drop him in the fifth round, what happens? Like, does Cannonier win that? Because that was a really close fight. And, Imavov, say what you say about the stoppage versus Cannonier, but Imavov was winning. Like, he was schooling Cannonier on the feet. The first round was close, but besides that, Imavov was just way faster than Cannonier. And people say Imavov has a bad gas tank. The way people talk about his gas tank, you think he's Hamza Chimaev versus Kamaru Usman. Like his gas tank is not that bad. Like it's not the best, but it's not bad. It's not horrible. Like he can be active for fifth rounds. Like he'll slow down a little bit in the later rounds, but he's still active enough to win the later rounds. Like he rocked Cannonier in the fourth round. If his gas tank was horrible, he would not be able to do that. He would not be fast enough to land the shot, but he did. And with the Strickland fight, Strickland weighed 10 pounds heavier than Imavov, so Strickland was able to kind of bully Imavov against the cage and zap his energy a bit. I don't think Borralho will do that. I don't think he'll be able to do that because his defense is not as good as Strickland. Like, Strickland has really good defense, especially boxing defense, and Borralho, he does get tagged. So if Borralho does try to pressure Imavov, I see him getting fucking lit up by Imavov's right hand. I see him getting cracked early on, and I see Imavov KOing him. Like, I think Imavov can really KO Borralho. Like, you look at Borralho's head, and he's got a big ass head, and you think he has a good chin, but for some reason, I just look at Borralho and I see him getting knocked out. Like, I think he gets knocked out. And really, the only edge I give towards Borralho is the jiu-jitsu edge, but I don't even really think that'll play a role in this fight because I think their wrestling cancels out. Like they're both good wrestlers. I'd probably give Imavov the edge towards pure wrestling, but still, I think they'll probably just cancel out and it'll be a striking fight. I think Borralho will try to mix it up. I don't think he'll be successful. I think he'll try to wrestle. I think Imavov will defend the takedowns, keep it on the feet, and continue to light him up. And also another thing is, yeah, Borralho, he only throws a jab. He'll throw his left hand every like 3 rounds, every 2 rounds, and he'll land when he throws it, but he just doesn't throw it. And another strike he likes to throw is his knee. He'll time the knee if someone like tries to get in range. That is good. Like that's a good attack he has, his rear knee. And another thing he has is his calf kick. But that won't even really be open because their stances. Like Imavov, he's orthodox. Borralho's southpaw. The calf kick is not there. Borralho, he does switch stance to land the calf kick, but still, it's not going to be as open as if they were just naturally in the same stance. So I don't think that'll be as open for Borralho. And with that, he really only has his jab. He has a jab, a hook, and a left hand that he throws every 2 rounds. Like, you're not beating Imavov with that. So yeah, I got Imavov. I got him piecing up Borralho. I think he just has the speed edge, and I think that'll be the clearest thing in this fight will be Imavov's speed. But yeah, I got Imavov I'll take him by third round KO. Third round KO. Um, yeah, I think you'll be able to bully Borralho. I don't think Borralho will be able to pressure Imavov like Strickland did and like other fighters have tried to do against Imavov. I don't think Borralho will do that. You can't pressure him if you're not throwing some heat or if you don't have good defense. Like if you try to pressure someone with bad defense, you're just gonna get lit up. Like Strickland can do it. He doesn't have the most pop, but he has good defense, so he was able to pressure Imavov. Borralho, he doesn't have the best defense. He has decent defense, but still, that was against Cannonier, who's way slower than Imavov. He's way slower. So yeah, he won't be able to pressure him, and he doesn't. It's not even a power, really. It's not like Borralho doesn't have power, but he doesn't throw his rear hand. So unless he really tries to throw his rear hand a lot, he won't be able to pressure Imavov. Like you're not going to be able to pressure him with a jab. He's going to counter you with the jab. He's going to throw his two over the top. He's way faster. And yeah, I just see Imavov lighting Borralho up on the feet. So yeah, that's my prediction. First video, the origin story of Mango MMA. Let's go, like and subscribe, please.